Today, more people than ever before are getting rich while you're slaving at your 9 to 5. TikTok dancers, entertainers, YouTubers, dropshippers, you name it. They're all figuring out that the new currency isn't money, but rather attention. AI, with the use of gaining attention and influence, is taking the world by storm. Hey guys, Brendan Ecker here, host of the Brendan Ecker Influence. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. On this show, I teach you how to succeed, accomplish your dreams, and develop multiple income streams. I'm a former college student athlete, police officer, but first and foremost, an entrepreneur and author. I love business, I love studying the rich, and teaching you how to get rich. So buckle up, sit back, because you're about to get smarter. Let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the rise of the attention economy is not going anywhere anytime soon, nor is AI. You're not putting that genie back into the bottle, and that's just the way the world is today, and we have to adapt and endure or die. If you're not trying to get wealthy today while working at your 9 to 5, you're going to be truly, sadly mistaken, because robots and artificial intelligence, whether we like it or not, are going to be taking over very soon, which means you got to get on the trends, and the trends point towards attention and influence becoming the new form of currency.
Are you paying attention?
That is going to be the new way that we make money today as a society. We're going to be monetized through our ideas, through our ability to be creative, through our ability to communicate new, interesting ways of making money, for example. If you're not trying to get rich today using forms of modern-day wealth creation, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is you're wasting your time. If you haven't already heard it from Gary Vaynerchuk, Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozi, or any other successful business guru, then the truth is you're not paying close enough attention. Attention is the most important currency today. Attention is what's going to make you money. Attention is what's going to allow you to make uncapped income. If you can manage to get the hearts and the minds of the masses and to attract every set of eyes that you possibly can, you can promote a book like me. I'm promoting my books, Beyond the Beat, How I Made My Doormat Office. You can get those on Amazon for $9.99. Watch how many people end up buying that book because I'm able to promote it from this platform, YouTube or Rumble or wherever else I'm posting this video/podcast. Could be Spotify, anywhere else. I might ask you to leave a review or leave a comment.
Or subscribe to this channel.
Because that is what's going to grow us, and also it's what's going to make you smarter. I'm showing you how it's done as we speak. Being able to use the attention economy to your advantage is going to make you a wealthier person, and not just wealthier, but you're going to be free.
I can run free.
Think about all the struggles you have to deal with at a 9 to 5 job.
That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
I don't care how great your job is or how much money you make, you know that you could be doing better. And it would be great to be your own boss and to have all the time in the world so you wouldn't have to go to that job every day. Maybe you enjoy your job, but the truth is most people would love to have the time to travel, spend time with their family, spend time with their friends, or just to learn new things. And another reason you need to adapt to the attention economy is because soon robots are going to be taking over every job there is. Even me, as a police officer, soon robots are going to be taking over that job.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
You say no, but wait for it. By 2040, robots are going to be taking over most of our jobs. They're already taking over most of the creative jobs. We have ChatGPT and Google Bard, and they can basically write you an entire legal document. They can basically write you an entire YouTube script. We have 11 Labs, for example, which is a website where you can basically clone a voice, and you can use these great voices AI generated.
But as a concerned citizen,
one of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday,
and the billions of others around the world,
we can build houses with 3D printing today. Imagine what we're going to have in 20 years from now. I know what you're thinking. Brendan, I don't need attention. I don't want attention. It's not that important. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important because sooner or later, robots will be taking over most of our jobs. They already are. Get on the train of modern day wealth creation because that is going to be the best way you can make money. Whether it's e-commerce, whether it's starting a YouTube channel or being some TikTok dancer, which I don't recommend, and even OnlyFans. I hate to say that, but hey, you want to sell your feet pits? People are buying them, apparently. You might also be saying, Brendan, the market's too saturated. Everybody's got a YouTube channel. Everybody's got a podcast. It's a lost cause. There's no reason I should do this. The truth is, you're wrong. YouTube is constantly growing every single day, and more users are coming to the platform. And not just YouTube, social media itself is growing. All these different platforms are going to be growing. There are 2.68 billion users. Also, if you consider YouTube, from February of 2005, when it first started up, it had 0 users, and now it's at 2.68 billion. 15 million of those 2.68 billion people are content creators. So that doesn't mean that there's not a place for you. A lot of those content creators don't even really get big. So you need to really consider, maybe I can do it. Maybe I should try it. And I think you should. And hey, at the end of the day, if YouTube isn't your thing, then that's fine.
Fine by me!
There's a bunch of other social media platforms out there for you. You need to get some attention, because that is the new currency. Attention is going to be the new monetization. Attention and influence is more powerful than money itself. I don't know. But the truth is, you have so many different ways to attract attention, and so many ways you can provide value. It's worth taking the risk. Think about all of the different social media platforms you have to grow on. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Rumble, BitChute, Brighteon, Clapper, Musical.ly, LinkedIn, if I didn't already say that. What else am I missing here? And hey, at the end of the day, if YouTube isn't your thing, then that's fine. Because guess what? There are so many different social media platforms and so many ways to attract attention. But the fact is, you need to attract attention today. Attention is the new currency. Whether we like it or not, you have to get past the fear of putting out a video, or what your voice might sound like, what your face might look like, what people might say about you. You have to get past all of that. Because at the end of the day, true freedom and true wealth is made by those who are not afraid. The options are absolutely limitless, ladies and gentlemen. You can choose from anything, whichever one suits you best, but you gotta find something, because you need to find attention. Attention is going to make you sales. Attention is going to make you wealthy. Attention is going to provide you health, wealth, love, freedom, time, which are the most important things you can have out of an entire life. Human connection is what's going to matter. We're going to be asking a lot of questions about how the world is about to change here soon. The one thing people are going to be into is knowledge. Knowledge can be found through all of these different social media platforms. We want information. In this world, it is an information war.
Infowars.com.
You need to consider being one of those people on the front lines so you can get in the game and actually monetize yourself from it and have some kind of noteworthiness in the new world we're going to be living in. And I hate to say it, I know it sounds a little creepy, but maybe there is a new world order. In my opinion, I'm not for it, but I'd rather be ready. Attention and influence is very important because it's compounding. Think about it. A video that was posted by Joe Rogan maybe 6 years ago has 10 million views now, some of them 20 million, some of them 30 million. It goes on. Okay, think about that for a minute. Think about how powerful it is to have a successful YouTube channel, podcast, whatever it is. Even if it's social media like Kim Kardashian, she has one of the most powerful social medias on the planet. Literally, she has some of the most followers you will ever find on any social media account. So think about that. Every time she tries to sell something, she's easily going to make sales. If you're trying to escape your 9-to-5 in 2023/2024, then the truth is you need to get on the attention economy train. If you're trying to get out of your 9-to-5, the reason you need to get into the attention economy is because it's a great way to monetize, and it's compound interest, ladies and gentlemen. It's passive income when you think about it.
Didn't feel passive to me at all.
If you can grow a YouTube channel and actually have a very good audience and a growing audience all the time, something that provides value infinitely, then that channel is going to infinitely grow. You're going to get an infinite return on that. You're going to get views all the time. You're constantly going to get people buying your products that you're plugging and pitching. You're constantly going to have people following you, enjoying your content, and it's just going to go on and on and on. You're going to be one of those people who look at their phone and they never stop seeing notifications just flying down on the screen. Another reason gaining attention is so important, ladies and gentlemen, is because it can even decide your next president. Every single president who's ever been elected, they understood how to gain attention and influence. They understood that attention and influence was probably the most important way to become elected. What did Elon Musk say? The most entertaining outcome is likely the one that will happen. Something like that. The next president we have is going to be the president who is able to attract the most attention and to become the most entertaining individual. That will end up being 9 times out of 10 the president who gets elected.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Regardless of whatever your political opinions are, Donald Trump, for example, was able to attract the attention and eyeballs of the public. Barack Obama was able to attract the attention and eyeballs of the public. Bill Clinton, George Bush, same thing. Attention is everything. You need to gain attention. So if you're wondering who's going to be your next president, then ask yourself, who has the most attention? Anything that Andrew Tate tries to sell will make millions because he's created the compound interest of attention and influence. Joe Rogan, for example, Tucker Carlson, controversial figures like Alex Jones, or anyone who's influential, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't care who it is. If you list all of those people, every single one of them has figured out how to gain attention and influence from the masses. A-list actors, musicians, celebrities, maybe it's Post Malone, maybe it's Machine Gun Kelly. Every single one of them has figured out that attention and influence is the most powerful form of currency, not money, because money comes when you have attention and influence. It comes naturally and it will flow naturally. So you need to get attention. I made the decision to start a YouTube channel and my own media company because guess what? I understood that attention and influence is one of the most important forms of currency that we're going to have in the next 10 decades. That is the reason I did this. And the truth is, that's why you need to do it. I'm trying to be free. I wanted to start my YouTube channel / podcast because I want to be able to sell my own products. As much as I'm a police officer, I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm also an author. I like to write books. I like to sell books. I like to actually be able to provide value to people. And I think that's a really powerful way of doing it by having your own YouTube channel or podcast. So that's why I implore you to do the same. Influence and attention are the most important forms of currency on planet Earth today, especially when you consider AI, robots, and all of these things taking over. Don't be afraid to do something courageous and do something you've never done before. Who cares what people think? Because at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that you're accomplishing your goals and making others wealthier, better, more effective, and powerful. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there are limitless ways to become wealthy in the new attention economy. The question is, are you going to be left behind or are you going to get on the train? Are you going to take the risk? Are you going to go for it? Because at the end of the day, those who are fearless are going to win in the attention economy. And if you are willing, you can be successful, you can be wealthy, you can be powerful beyond your wildest dreams and imagination, but you have to take the risk and not be afraid to fail and actually just put your foot down and say, I want to be wealthy and successful, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to provide value, to provide quality, and to do it in a way that influences the masses and attracts massive attention, as that is the newest and most powerful currency. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode. Thanks for listening. As you can see, there are limitless ways to become successful and wealthy in the new attention economy. But the question is, are you going to adapt and endure, or are you going to be left behind? I bet you're going to be wise enough to like, share, and subscribe, of course, but also you're going to take the leap of faith and you're going to become everything that you know you can. Thank you for listening to this episode, and we will see you next time. Stay wealthy, stay prudent, stay powerful.
So long, you house dogs. You can't tell me what to do anymore, 'cause I'm a wild dog.